Hello everybody, today we're going to be making these troll puppets. These ones are much bigger than the finger puppets that I made in a previous tutorial, and these ones I've attached a paper control stick so that you can use them in your theatres. To make these puppets you're going to need either a paper control stick or a wooden kebab stick. I've actually made a separate tutorial to show you how easy it is to make these paper sticks. I actually prefer them because you can bend them and they're more flexible than the wooden kebab sticks. So the other items that we're going to need is some Pritt Stick type glue, a pair of scissors, and these templates. I've created several different characters for you to choose from. You can find these on the Debeezy Art Facebook or Instagram page. There's a link underneath this video. You can either print them onto card or onto paper. This one I've printed onto paper and she's actually not too bad, she's quite sturdy. So entirely up to you. If you've got card, use card, if not, print onto paper. And then choose whichever characters you want to make, and then we're just simply going to colour them in, cut them out, and then they're ready to turn into puppets. So I've chosen this character to work on first. I'm going to colour her in with my felt tip type marker pens. On the inside guidelines, work carefully. On the outside guidelines, overlap, and this is because when we cut out later, it means you don't have to cut too close to those guidelines and it doesn't leave little white edges around your puppet. So colour in your characters in whatever colours you want to, using either coloured pens, pencils or paints. And again, as you can see, I'm overlapping the outside edges but very carefully going around the guidelines for the inside of the character's face. I've left the little white area above her arm clear, overlap the outside edges, keep within the guidelines on the legs because this is in the tab area and we won't be cutting around those. I've given her blue eyes, blue flowers, and I've made the top of her dress blue. But you can be as creative as you like, colour them in any colours you choose. And here we have our character coloured in. So now it's time to start cutting out, and when you cut out, cut close to the guideline but not onto the guideline. And very carefully cut around her dress. When you cut around the fingers, just cut around the top of the fingers. And as you can see, as we go around her hair, this is why we overlap when we're colouring in. To the top of her hair, just cut all around the tips first, and then carry on cutting out the rest of the character. To cut out the hair, just turn her sideways and just cut V shapes in. And then because you've overlapped with your colouring in, it doesn't matter that you don't cut exactly to the guidelines of the character's hair. And if you have got any white areas left, you can always use your pens to colour in. So here's our little character all coloured in and cut out. I'm just going to do a little cut down the side of her hand so that it moves, and then very carefully down the side of her ears. And then it's time to take your glue. Just put a little bit of glue on the end of the tab, and then bend the tab and gently press together. And then bend your character, and you can turn her ears and her hands. And now she's ready for the stick. So bend the end of the stick, add lots of glue, and then press the tip of the stick into the tab like this. Do a couple of bends like this and just wibble them about, and there we have our puppet ready to play. Now here are the rest of the characters that coloured in and cut out. As you can see, I've cut down this character's ears, and I've done the same with this one. Cut along the top of his hair and just did little V cuts to create the shape, the same as the first character that we did. And these two simply cut out, cut down their ears as well. And they're now all ready to glue and turn into puppets. So a little bit of glue, bend the tabs, press your characters, turn their ears forward if you want to. And these are exactly the same, except we do the two tabs separately. So turn and press the left and the right, and again bend the characters. With these ones, it's a good idea to make a couple of bends in the top of their hair. It just means that they're a bit more flexible and easier to control when you've got your control sticks on. And there we have our finished puppets. All the control sticks have been glued on, and now it's ready to go to the theatre and entertain your friends and family and have lots of fun with the trolls. Hope you've enjoyed watching this tutorial. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel so you don't miss any future tutorials.